It is a complete course project. Please learn them in order. This is part 5, rigging. Okay, now we want to make rigging of our model. So rigging is really important when you control your animation object so with single curve. So it's really important. The rigging is little bit confused, so I will teach with step by step. If you have any doubts, please rewind the video and see it clearly. So okay, so now in outliner, so here we have extra perspective one camera. So it will happen by you will switching viewport. So if you have extra perspective one, so here in normal we have all cameras, so you cannot able to delete this one. So here we have extra camera over here, perspective one. I will select that one and delete. If you have any other cameras, you will delete that one. Now we have clean outliner over here. So now you want to group this all object. So I will select bottom pipe 01 and so I will press 4 in keyboard in here, so that we'll be able to see what we select. Press Ctrl and select bottom pipe 1 and Ctrl select slider group 01, Ctrl select base box 01, Ctrl select left door 01 and Ctrl select right door 01. So like this, and press Ctrl G to group. So and rename this group as, so here you see now we have total control. So and rename this group as box underscore main underscore GRP01. So now press 6 in keyboard to see our objects over here. Okay, so now we have like this. So now I want to create one NURBS curve to control our box. So go to top view and create NURBS primitives, disable the interactive creation. So that means when I go over curves by surface, click on this one, it will automatically create an in center of grid. Press 4 to see, press R and scale this one big. So go to perspective and press 5 in keyboard or 6 in keyboard like this. Press W and move this one in center, so like this. Go to front view, so press 4, you want to keep them in center, so not be exact, keep in much center as possible. So press 6 in keyboard. So now I want to freeze transformation all these values from NURBS circle 01. So when the NURBS circle selected, go to modify and choose freeze transformation. So now our all transformation value will be resetted. So next you want to double click on this NURBS circle and rename this as animation. So ANIM underscore CNTRL. So that means animation control 01 and press enter. So now I want to parent this object to this NURBS control. So select the box main group 01, this is child, and control select the animation control 01, this one is the parent, and press P in keyboard. So that means your animation control will derive the box main 01. So when I select my animation underscore control 01, you will able to select our all objects over here. So now we want to add extra attributes for this one. So because whenever you want to control these doors, you want to go inside of our go group and select the left group 01 and press E and rotate like this. So it's very hard to do again and again. So I will add extra attributes for animation control 01. So using our add attributes, so select the animation control 01 and go to modify choose add attribute. So here I want to choose my name as left underscore door underscore control. So like this, left underscore door underscore control. So make sure you want to tick this one, keyable, and choose float. Here you want to use minimum value to 0, maximum value to 1, and default value to 0. So that means when I click OK, when I click add, see here, now in animation control we have extra attribute of left control 0, 1. It's very cool. So see here, when I click over here and use middle mouse and click and drag, so you will adjust the values of left control 0, 1 to left door control, so up to 0 to 1. So it's very cool. You want to add right door control. So here you want to add, so when the animation control 0, 1 selected, you want to add another attributes. So I will use right and underscore door, right underscore door underscore control. So now I want to choose float, keyable, and choose minimum value to 0, maximum value to 1, and default value to 0, and click add. So that means you also add right door control 0 to 1. So now you want to add another one, so for slider. So now I want to give another one of slider underscore control. So slider control, so and then use same thing and give minimum to 0, maximum to 1, and default to 0. So and click add. So and I also control the rotations of our text. So I will give text underscore rotation. So text to rotation. So this one is give keyable and choose float. So here you want to choose backspace. So that means you didn't give any values to this one, because these three values will be controlled by set driven key. So this text to rotation is controlled by connection editor. So we didn't want to give anything for this minimum and maximum value, and click OK. So now you have text to rotation, we have unlimited values for here. So I will give 0. So but here three values we have limit up to 0 to 1 like this, but in text rotation it has unlimited values like this. So now we have add extra control for animation control. Now we want to give set driven key for left door controls. So go to key and set driven key and choose set over here. So when your animation control 0, 1 selected, go to key, set driven key, and choose set. Here you want to choose, here we have two options, so load driver and load driven. So driver is an animation control 0, 1. So that means when your animation control 0, 1 selected over here and click load driver, so that means the driver is load upside. Now you expand this group. So now I want to control the left door group 0, 1. So this is the driven. So when your left door group 0, 1 selected and click on this load driven button, so that means it will load in left side. So now when your animation control 0, 1 selected, so it will drive by this left door control 0 control, and then it will be controlled this left group 0, 1 z axis like this, so that means it will be rotate Z. So now I want to click on key, so that means it will be key over here. So now I want to go to animation control 01, click here. Now I want to change this left door control 1 to 1. So that means when I click on this left door group 01, so it will be rotated up to, so like this, so up to when it meets the bottom part, so I think it's 240. So that means it will meet up to 240. So select this left group 01 and give rotation Z to 240 and choose key. So now go to animation control 01. So see here, now I click and drag on this values. See, our door will be controlled. I will click on this one and use middle mouse and click and drag. See, it's very cool. So it's very cool option to see. So it's used by set driven key. So now you want to give linear in graph editor. So select the left door group 01, go to window, animation editor and choose graph editor. So press F to focus. So see here, it will be shows the graph of our key. So it will be start from slow and end up with slow. So I will select these two values and choose linear. So that means it will be in even speed. So I will close this one. So now I select my animation control. So select this left door control, use middle mouse button and click and drag. So now it will be controlled by our attribute, extra attributes over here. So it's very cool. So when it's 0, the door will be closed. When I move further up to 1, so it will be open. So it's very cool option. So now you want to do same thing on right door. So now I want to change this driven. So the first you want to clear this one. So I will close this one. So then you want to open again. Go to animation tab, key and choose set driven key and choose set. Here you want to choose the animation control 01 and choose load driver in top. So it will be controlled by right door control over here. Now you want to select right door group 01 and select the load driven. Now it will be control the rotate Z. So now you want to do same thing and choose key. So you want to select this one, select this one, select this one and select this one. All the values will be selected. So just key. So that means it will be keyed on rotate Z to 0. So now I select my animation control 01. So when right control goes up to 1, so it goes up to 1, you want to go to here. This will be in minus 240. So this opposite direction. So I will give this value, type here to minus 240. So that means it will go that side. So and select this rotate Z over here and also here and choose key. So now you will check the animation. So select the animation control 01. So now I select this left door control, use middle mouse, click and drag. See here, it also working fine. So it will be driven by that control. So now when you also, so now you want to give graph editor for right door also linear. So when the right door group selected, go to window, animation editor and graph editor. So select the right door group 01 and press F to focus. So select this both points and choose linear. So that's it. I will close this graph editor. So now I see here, when I go to animation control 01, so I will select this left door and right door at same time. So I will use middle mouse button, click and drag. See, my two doors are very clearly, so I will move my outliner, so controlled by that extra attributes over here. So it's very cool options. Okay, so now we want to control this slider. So open our door over here, that means only you able to derive your slider. Okay, so now I want to open this door. Okay, so next you want to do same thing for our slider control. So I will close this set driven key, so I will click outside. Now when the animation control 01 selected, go to key, set driven key and choose set. Here this one is the driver, so I will choose load driver. So I want to control my slider control over here. So in bottom side you want to control the slider group. Select the slider group and choose load driven. So it will be only translate in Y, so I want to select the translate Y. So you want to select animation control 01, slider control, slider group 01 and choose translate Y and choose key. So that means the slider group 01 will be keyed. So now I select my animation control 01. So when slider control goes up to 1, so I select my slider group 01, so it will be translate. So I will select this value and middle mouse click and drag, so it will be translate up to here, so up to 10. So I will type manually 10 or 11, so 11 will be enough. So right click, so click on this one and click over here and choose key. So that means when I click on animation control 01, when I click on the slider, middle mouse and click and drag, so it will be slide up, so like this. So now I select my slider group 01, go to window, animation editor and choose graph editor and press F to focus. So I will select this both points and choose linear, so it will be flat. So now I will close my set driven key. See here, when I go my animation control 01, so I will use my slider to slide like this, up and down, so like this. So I select my left and right door control. I will use middle mouse button and click and drag. So see here, it will be open and close, and when I use slider it will be up and down. So it's very cool. So now I move my slider up over 1. So now I want to make this text to rotation control. So using connection editor, so go to window, animation editor or general editor and choose connection editor. So over here also we have same option. So in this side you want to give animation control reload left. So when animation control 01 selected and choose reload left, and then you want to choose our go to inside of our slider group and choose rotation group 01 and choose reload right. So it will be controlled by that Y value, so because it will be rotate in Y. So now I want to scroll down. I want to select my slider control, text rotation over here, and then here you want to choose rotation. So here you want to choose translate, rotate. You want to rotate group, go downside. See here we have rotate option, so expand this group, it only rotate in Y. So when your text rotation selected in here you want to expand this rotation tab. So and then you want to choose this one. So when it connected, it will be indicates the text will be slanted like italic. see here, and then here in rotate Y it will be changed to yellow, so that means the connection will happen very clearly. So I will close my connection editor. So I will select my animation control 01. So now I click on text rotation over here. I will middle mouse and drag. See here, it will be controlled by our extra attributes. So it's very nice. So I will use 0. So I will give all other values to 0 like this. So now I hide my total group over here. So now I got excellent rigging. So now check our rigging is perfect or not. So I select my animation control 01. First of all, I want to open my doors. So I will select left door and right door. Use middle mouse button and click and drag to open your door. So and select the slider control. Use middle mouse to click and drag to up and down. Okay. So now I want to select text to rotation. Use middle mouse button and click and drag to rotate like this. So this is very cool. So we complete our rigging. So I will reset my all values. So I will select all the values and press 0 and press enter. So that means our all values will be resetted. So that's the end of our rigging part. So I really enjoyed for our rigging our box. So if you have any doubts, rewind this video and see it again. If you have any doubts, please come ask me in comment section below. So I will see you on next part. Click the button to learn part 6 camera matching.